Fuel injected two-strokes, are they a step forwards or a step backwards? Our mission today is to settle this debate once and for all. So over here we have the 2025 KTM 125, which is a fuel injected machine. And over here we have the 2023 GasGas 125, which was the last of the carb models. Today they're going to go head to head. When the fuel injected 125s were first launched, there was a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. But since then, since these bikes have been on track, that enthusiasm has tailed off a bit, with people actually preferring the carb models. So today we're going to get the two bikes head to head, because KTM have told us that these 2025 fuel injected 125s are better than ever before. So let's find out if that's true. So as you can hear, it's 125 time today. Obviously these two strokes are fuel injected now. Electric start as well. So these are the cutting edge of two-stroke technology. And our test today is to see whether those advancements have actually made a huge difference on track. Because there has been a fairly loud contingent of KTM riders online, on the internet, talking about how they actually prefer the old carb model bikes. I've got our tame test rider Sean Smith on hand to send some fast laps around the track here on both machines, and we'll be comparing lap times to decide if fuel injection is the way to go for these little tiddlers. Before we got the stopwatch out, Sean and I swapped rides, so I took a spin on the GasGas and Sean took the KTM for a rip. A big thank you goes to Lynx MX for lending us the GasGas for the day. So I'm spinning a few laps on the gasser here, while Sean spins a few laps on the KTM. Now this bike is stock standard, apart from, does have a pipe on it, a Doma pipe. So let's bear that in mind throughout this test. And I'll tell you what, I am enjoying this bike. Power feels lovely and pokey on this thing. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's what we're talking about. Okay, so we've just done our first back-to-back laps on the Gasser and the KTM.
What a machine!
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I was having that much fun. I didn't even like get to try the other map.
Oh really? You
I left it in the hard map.
Hard map.
And yeah, oh man, it was just just
I'll be interested to see what you think about
the
other map.
Yeah.
I got on this and I thought, It's going to be an interesting test. This has got, it's really good off the bottom.
Yeah, it's snappy, yeah.
Very
that's,
snappy.
that's what I noticed straight away because I rode that first. So yeah, that's sharp off the bottom.
Very sharp.
But this just, it's not sharp as that off the bottom,
No.
but it's very strong all the way through. The strange thing about it is that like that chassis, that was the old style chassis, and that's what I ride. That's what my my 250 GasGas is, and this is the new chassis, and I felt more at home on this 25, yeah, than that.
I did as well, to be fair. It's got these different bars on.
Yeah, they're 997s, 977s are they? 997s.
Yeah, I prefer those. Definitely.
Yeah, they're not for me. They're too high. I prefer the stock bars, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Very interesting.
Let's get the clock on then, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting off the hot laps on board the KTM 125 from 2025, the fuel injected bike. Sean's about to come around now to start his hot lap on the bike. I'll time it on the phone, but we've also got the Crossbox data logger on his head, so that will record the lap times. We'll download those and check them out at the end of the test. So here he comes. Sending it for his first hot lap of the day. And he's going to be doing hot laps in both of the maps. So there's a map for hard pack tracks, is what KTM call it, and a map for sand tracks. We're going to test those out as well today because we've got those options. I expect the hard pack map will be the one because this is a hard pack track with a couple of softer sections, but we'll see. That's just another layer to this test. Let's hand it over to Sean, who's going to be sending it on the KTM 2025. So Sean's trying extra hard today because this last week we released my challenge, the 30-day challenge, where I did a hot lap around this track and I actually beat Sean's best lap time. So I've got a little suspicion that he's trying extra hard today to try and beat my new lap time around this track. So let's see if he's anywhere near.
You're not going to say the lap shit, are you?
No, I just said, does he want me to call him or is he going to call him?
They're in that.
The lawyers. That was a hell of a case.
Listen, you got to crash once in a while. If you're
I'm not talking about the crash, I'm talking about that.
Yeah, but you got to give it a go, ain't you? I'm 53 years old, man.
To be fair, that was brave, and you did well to hang on to that. That was a hell of a bounce.
I see Phil there with the camera, and I thought, I'll give it a go.
On someone else's bike.
Yeah. You're right, you can't do it on a 125.
Yeah. The second hot lap then, we're on the GasGas, the carbureted bike for today. Sean's about to come around and start his fast lap. once again, a big thank you goes to Lynx MX, Daniel and Cam over there at Lynx MX for lending us this bike today. This video wouldn't have been possible without their help, so huge thanks to those guys. Let's send it over to Sean, who is going for it on the gasser. Putoline MX9 is the only two-stroke oil we use in our machines. A big thank you has to go to Putoline for supporting what we do here on the channel and for helping to keep our two-strokes healthy and seeing. There's links in the description down below. Be sure to check out Putoline's brand new website to find out what products you need for your machine. And also, if you look carefully, you might find us lurking on the site as well. Once again, a huge thank you goes to Putoline. Hot laps have been completed, but before we reveal the lap times, you don't know them and I don't know them yet, only producer Phil knows the lap times. But before we get to that reveal, let's just talk about the bike, Sean. Back-to-back laps on the new one and the old model, the carb model. Yeah. What were your thoughts, what were your feelings?
As soon as I jumped on the new 2025, yeah, I felt more at home on that.
So you preferred that chassis?
Yeah. You know, it's weird because I raced the old style chassis, the
GasGas 250.
GasGas, yeah, 250F. And that's the one that I raced, but I felt more at home on the 25. It felt more comfortable. So yeah, jumped on that 125, and you know, I've not ridden the fuel injected one. You know, any of the generation fuel injected 125s.
Been around for a few years now.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I think they come out in 23. I was pleasantly surprised. It was, the power is so strong all the way through. I felt from the bottom there was no snappiness. It just pulled strong off the bottom all the way through. No like little hiccup bogging or anything. It was clear, crisp all the way through.
But it was different. The carb model was a bit snappy off
the
the bottom.
The carb model a lot snappier off the bottom, which made you feel like it was faster. But I mean, we're not seeing lap time, so we'll see.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah. All in all, everything, suspension, the lot. It was just superb, and you know, I did have a little bit of moment. You know, and did do quite a big case.
Which I've probably shown, but I'll show it again right now.
But I mean, it saved me. You know, I was like, the moment I took off, I did think, this ain't going to be good. And producer Phil was running out the way because he thought I was going to crash, but. Yeah, no, it soaked it up, and yeah, I was more delighted to be on that when that happened than that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think that would have saved me.
The fuel injected 125s haven't had the best reputation maybe for the last couple of years. There's a lot of excitement, but that excitement kind of waned off as people were comparing them to the carb bikes. Do you think that's fair, or do you think that in the 2025 version problems have been addressed?
Because we've not ridden the 23, it's hard to judge, isn't it? But we know 125 is all about horsepower, and maybe the engine tuners out there that tune these bikes haven't quite understood, you know, that how they work, so they haven't quite developed their tuning methods on them. I think once that they, you know, get more familiar with them and understand how they work, I think they will be better bike. Yeah, definitely. It's hard, but it feels like it's got stronger power off the bottom all the way through. Even though that's snappy,
You think that's got a bit more meat all the way through?
It's just a bit more smoother, and it's, you know, you don't have to. For me, you didn't have to work the clutch as much on the injected bike as you did the carbed bike. It's horses for courses.
All right, so the stopwatch.
That's going to
will
tell
end all arguments. But what do you think you was quickest on?
Oh. I don't know.
You sent it pretty hard on both.
Yeah, I know. It's $64 million question, that, isn't it? It's going to be so close, I think. So close. But I think the 25 fuel injected bike may have just done it.
You to the
I
post.
think so, yeah. I felt more comfortable on it, and I felt more stable on it. I think it just had the edge because it handled better, and I think because it handled better, it gave me that edge, even though it might have not have been as much horsepower as the the carb model. But the times we'll see. Come on, let's have a look.
This is the moment of truth. Let's have a look.
It's the moment of truth. It's the moment of truth.
Right.
Am I going to be right?
First lap with the hard pack map settings on the 2025 KTM, a 149.1. Second lap on the GasGas fuel injected, 149.69.
Yeah.
So faster on this one.
Yeah. Thought I might be.
And then with the sand map, a 149.14.
Oh, really?
So
there's not much in it?
Not much in it at all, but fastest on the KTM today, fuel injected bike with the hard pack map, which makes sense around this track.
Yeah. So it was faster on the hard pack map, not the sand map. Even though it felt stronger in the sand map, it was faster on the hard pack map. I think again with the chassis, what they've made with the chassis, all the changes they've done with that, and the suspension, and they've just refined everything. I think they've done a fantastic job.
Last question for you then. So we've got a result now. Faster on the fuel injected bike. Do you think this video is going to settle the debate between fuel injection and carbed?
No, I think it's going to. No, I think there's going to be an eruption of a volcano. I think we're just going to
stir the pot even more.
Yeah, because there'll be carb lovers out there that they will just be. But I do believe these engine tuners and the people that produce the maps, everything like that. They will then take this further, and you will see this producing some serious horsepower.
Sean, thanks as always, mate, for sending it out there. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you love videos like this one. We've got more coming. As always, my name is Max. He's Sean. This is 999 Laser. Until next time, we'll see you at the track.